Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to use the Spiegelette Golden Tomato Punch King one-time entry pass coupon. So if you don't know what I'm talking about and you have no idea what this is, during this event or maybe in future events, you will be able to get this item. So right now you're able to get it from the Hyper Pass in the Rock Spirits Golden giveaway. I even bought the passes so I'm not behind, so I could show you how to use this item. So after you claim it, you're gonna get 3 of them. And if you don't know how this works, you're gonna find out in this video. Long story short, you hit this golden tomato and you get a bunch of XP for it. The XP that you get is based off of how many points you get from hitting this and what level you are. So somebody who's level 285 and gets a max score will get much more XP than somebody who's level 264 like me that probably won't get the max score. So I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to do a run and you can see exactly how the XP works. What happens if you were to use another coupon? Do you need to buy all of your buffs again? And everything like that. Obviously, if this video helps you out, make sure to subscribe, pull up to the Twitch stream so you can ask me whatever you want live. And if you have any comments, of course, leave a comment down below. But basically, once you use the coupon, you're going to be teleported to the map. And if you are not ready, make sure you get all of your buffs. You can leave the map and re-enter. If you want to re-enter, you just open your star tab and press enter Golden Tomato Punch King. So I'm going to enter. I would highly recommend using this on your strongest character, most likely. I would say if you're a character that's level 290 or higher, probably shouldn't use it on that character because you most likely should be working on Legion champs or other things on your account. But if you are not level 290 or below 290, it's probably really good value to use this on your main because like I mentioned before, you get more XP based off of what level you are and how high you score. So the higher score you get, the more XP you'll get, and naturally your main is probably your strongest character, so you'd want to use it on your main. So I have a bunch of buffs active here, right? Keep in mind that certain buffs don't work in this, like Seiram's Elixir, but guild skills do work. So you're gonna want to make sure that you have every single buff possible for this. It's very similar to Punch King, but you can use guild skills, so that's slightly different. Another really good thing that you should get is you should get your Tanjiro support Dancing Flash Hinokami Kagura skill because that'll make it so that you get a much higher score and therefore a lot more XP. So when you're in this map, make sure that you do not pop all of your buffs outside because if you talk to her and you say you want to enter, it's going to say all buffs will be removed upon entry. So you're going to have to go in, then pop all of your buffs, then go in the next portal, and then you'll be in the map with the golden tomato where you can do your rotation. It's very similar to Covert in the sense of like it's 2 minutes long and the tomato gets bigger and bigger, just like the Covert boss. So just do your normal Covert rotation. If you don't know what that is, join your class Discord, which I will have a link in the description to a Discord that can send you to all of the other class Discords and you can learn how your rotation is and what's optimized for you because you're going to want to score as high as possible. For me, I'm doing this on my Fire Poison. The reason why I'm doing it on my Fire Poison is because A, my main is 290. I don't really need XP on this at the moment. My Lara, I'm training it and doing dailies on it, so it's already getting XP. And my Fire Poison is my next Legion champion, so I'm just going to dump the free XP resources on it. So I'm going to enter here and I'm going to lose all my buffs and I'm going to want to pop every single buff when I'm in here. So you have 2 minutes to pop your buffs, right? And you also have this tomato over here that you can use to stack up whatever you need to stack up. Whether you have any passives or buffs that you need to hit a target, you're able to hit it with the tomato over on the right. So what happens if I enter and I don't like the run? So I'm going to enter with no buffs, right? And this is how it happens. It's 3, 2, 1. And then there's a 2-minute timer and the Punch King tomato is on the right. So you can get whatever score you want. But let's say I don't like my run and I leave or something like that or I mess up. So if I press leave, you can press try again and it'll maintain all of your buffs. So you don't have to worry about anything. But once you finish and claim the XP that you get and you don't retry, then your coupon is completely consumed and you're gonna have to use another coupon to rerun it. So just make sure that if you want to do a rerun, make sure you press I want to do another run and don't claim the actual XP. So I'm gonna press all of my buffs here and get ready to do my run. As you can see, Seiram's Elixir doesn't work. It doesn't let you use it, but stuff like guild skills do work. All right, so I'm going to enter and do my run real quick, and then I'll show you what happens when the run is over. Hinokami Kagura! All right, so I finished my run, and you can see points earned 791. So my character at 71 mil CP got a score of 791. Now, those who are really paying attention will see world's best score 812. So what does that mean? It means I actually did a run that was better than my current run that I just did, but I accidentally pressed I want to try challenge again, so I bricked myself and I didn't get the XP. So make sure when you get a good run, you press I want to get my XP reward at the bottom, then you will get all the XP that you wanted to get. So I'm at 47% and now I'm going to be at 265, 14%. So you got a lot of XP from this. This is why I say do it on your strongest character and the probably highest level character you have that's below level 290, because you'll get a ton of XP from this. Also, make sure you have your Hinu Kami Kagura Tanjiro skill if you're doing this during the Tanjiro event. If you're in the far future, use whatever you can to get as high of a score as possible. But yeah, let me show you what happens when I press I want to get my XP reward. So now you're going to claim it and then you won't be able to challenge the Punch King again after claiming the XP. So boom, I got my shit and then she kicks me out instantly. No buy, no nothing. I just get kicked out. And if I want to rerun, I'm going to have to use a ticket again. But if you use the ticket again, remember that all of your buffs are going to be taken again. So I would highly recommend doing this maybe like once a week or something so that you have all of your buffs, or maybe before you do your weekly bosses on the character so you fully buff inside, do the Punch King, then leave, then start doing your bosses. That way you'll have everything. And then another thing that's also very, very important is, at least for this event or whatever future events might come, you have a event buff. So right now we have the Tanjiro support buff. You could wait until the end of this event to use these tickets so that you can have an even higher support buff and do even more damage. But yeah, that's how you use the Golden Tomato Punch King. Obviously, if you have any questions, definitely leave a comment down below. I do read all the comments and maybe somebody else will also reply to you as well. I appreciate you guys helping each other out in the comments. Make sure you join the Discord where you can ask whatever questions you want, or come to the live stream where you can see me do my Punch King itself and the fails that come along the way. Anyways, if you learned something from this, maybe you can check out some of my other videos. I would say the video on how to use the Hyperburn ticket's a really good one, so make sure you watch that as well if you haven't already. Anyways, that's about it. Appreciate you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. Shout out to my members: Blazefire, Shooms, Shagad, Ravi Espa, Koga, Skittles, Dante Victory, CK, Jay, Kyle, Vampiric X, Fresh and Juicy, Assassin, Henzo, Henrique, and Kelvin. I appreciate you guys so much, and thank you everybody who submitted fan art. You can always submit it in the Discord and it'll be put at the end of every video. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.